a safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Hello, welcome back as we continue the program. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you, our viewers, and thank you for being with us up to this time. Business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations, welcome to Black Business Network. My name is Nathan T. Mlenga, all the way from the studios of Lusaka, Zambia, Africa. I am your business moderator for this day on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker who's going to speak in the next 40 minutes is no other than Grant McGaugh. Grant McGaugh and isn't just a brand, but is building a better world as CEO of STAR BDM. So you can find that if you just Google 5starbdm.com. He empowers individuals and businesses to craft online identities that attract opportunities, command respect, and leave legacies that real in impact. His flagship podcast, Follow the Brand, consistently nerds top sports, has awarded a top 10 podcast by FeedSpot and New World Report this year. Thanks to a top 10 podcast by Fit10 and New World Report, which is this year, as I already stated. Thanks to Grant's talent for extracting actionable insights and inspiration from industry leaders. But Grant's influence extends far beyond the microphone, where we normally see him. Is a fervent advocate for diversity and inclusion in healthcare, earning the prestigious Personal Brand Development Award 2023 from New World Report for his tireless efforts to close disparities and amplify underserved voices. When he's not championing healthcare equality, you will find Grant mentoring young leaders, inspiring audiences at conferences, or casting a line in the vibrant waters of Miami. Grant's infectious enthusiasm, unwavering integrity, and genius desire to make a positive ripple are woven into everything he does. Is a living testimony to the power of personal branding, not just for personal success, but for creating a world where everyone can thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you Grant. Um, just remember, when genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you, Nathan. That was wonderful. Thank you for bringing me up all the way from Zambia, Africa. Wow, that's a privilege. I know it must be a little late for you. I would figure in that area of the world.
Yeah. It's six actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, let us get started. We're going to have a candid conversation. And I want to say good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all my fellow visionaries and entrepreneurs. And I'm here today as the voice behind the Follow Brand podcast and TV series, where I have the privilege of chronicling exciting journeys within our industry and within the diaspora of Africa and Black people across the world. So today I am very happy to unravel a story that's not just inspiring, but a testament to the power of strategic partnerships and business development. I would detail the pivotal changes that an innovative tech solutions company took by using services from 5-Star BDM. And I want you to imagine, if you will, a team of brilliant minds, nestled right in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. And they were creators of groundbreaking software, and they were poised to redefine the technological landscape. Yet, despite their innovation, they were having problems, and they were in the shadows of the market, and their voice was drowned out amongst all the digital chaos in the market that we see today. And the spirit that once fueled late night coding and sessions and began to wane under the weight of unseen potential. And it was during this period of introspection that fate played its hand, and the Follow Brand podcast and TV series became their weekly ritual and a beacon in the storm of their uncertainties. And amongst the narrative shared, one name resonated with increasing intensity and consistency, and that was 5-Star BDM. And our narrative-driven approach sparked a light within them, which mirrored the untapped potential they felt within themselves. Now, the journey from realization to action is often fraught with a lot of hesitation. And for this company, the continual exposure to the triumphs of others became the catalyst for their own evolution. The gap between their technological expertise and their storytelling capabilities became painfully apparent, and that fueled a strong desire for change. It was a classic tale of innovation stifled by invisibility. Now, this startup tech company extended their hand toward us and initiated a partnership that would not only redefine their trajectory, but also challenge the very paradigms of their market engagement. Together, we embarked on a journey of strategic realignment, focusing not just on what, but the why and the how of their innovations. The assessment phase is a crucial component of the 5-Star BDM methodology. It is the initial step where we dive deep into understanding our clients' unique challenges, aspirations, and the underlying problems that hinder their growth. Now, this phase is dedicated to active listening, empathetic understanding, and strategic questioning, laying the groundwork for successful partnership and solution development. This journey begins with an initial consultation where we establish a rapport with our client. This is not just a meeting. It's the start of a strategic partnership. We encourage clients to share their story, their vision, and the obstacles they face. Now, this open dialogue helps us gauge the depth of the problem and the impact it has on their business. We delve into understanding the business's core functions, market position, and competitive landscape. And this includes reviewing their business model, the customer base that they have, the product or service they offer, and the market differentiation. Now, understanding the broader business context allows us to identify not just surface level issues, but also the underlying problems that might not be immediately apparent. Now, through a series of targeted questions, we identify specific pain points. Now, this could range from the declining sales that they're having, low customer engagement, inefficient processes, or outdated technology, which we see a lot in our sector. And we aim to understand the symptoms of the problem and how they affect the overall business health. Now, once we have identified the pain points, we analyze their impact directly on the business. And this involves quantifying the effects on sales, productivity, customer satisfaction, and other key performance indicators or KPIs. Now, understanding the severity of the problem helps in prioritizing the issues that need immediate attention. Now, identifying the symptoms and impacts is crucial, but understanding the root causes is where the real work begins. Now, we explore the internal and external factors contributing to this problem, and whether they be strategic misalignments, market changes, or operational inefficiencies. This helps us deep dive into crafting a solution that not just are just band-aids, but they are aimed at addressing the core issues. We arm ourselves with a comprehensive understanding, and we work collaboratively with our client to define the problem clearly. This shared understanding ensures that we are aligned on what needs to be solved and why it matters. It transforms the problem from being a client's issue into a mutual challenge that we are committed to solving together. With the problem clearly defined, we set the stage for the next phase of the journey, and that's developing a tailored solution. Now, this involves outlining the goals, expectations, and the roadmap for addressing the identified challenges. Now, this assessment phase is more than just the first step. It's the foundation of the entire 5-star BDM process. By thoroughly understanding the problem, its impacts, and its causes, we ensure that the solutions we develop are not just effective, but transformative. This phase sets the tone for a collaborative, transparent, and results-oriented partnership, paving the way for sustainable growth and success for our clients. Now, this phase is not just about identifying problems, but about engaging in a collaborative discovery process grounded in the principles of permission marketing as introduced by Seth Godin. Now, integrating permission marketing as 5-star BDM, we embark on an assessment phase that the team will adopt a tailored approach deeply rooted in the ethos of permission marketing. And instead of bombarding my client with unsolicited advice or generic solutions, we seek explicit consent to explore and diagnose the underlying issues. This is achieved through a series of strategic engagements, building trust and enduring and ensuring the communications are both anticipated and relevant. The assessment continues with an in-depth discovery session. However, true to the tenets of permission marketing, this session is only scheduled after my client has indicated a clear interest in exploring potential solutions, perhaps prompted by their engagement in the podcast series itself. They've seen our work in progress. This initial conversation serves as a platform for my client to articulate its challenges, aspirations, and the barriers without the pressure of a sales pitch. Following the discovery session, 5-Star BDM designs a customized survey tailored specifically to the nuances of my client's situation. The survey, distributed to key stakeholders within the company, seeks to gather detailed insights into their operational, marketing, and technological challenges. By seeking permission to send and analyze this survey, 5-Star BDM demonstrates respect for my client's time and perspective, ensuring that the process remains collaborative and consent-based. Leveraging the insights from the initial sessions and surveys, 5-Star BDM hosts a series of problem identification workshops. Attendance is voluntary, emphasizing the permission-based approach. These workshops encourage active participation from my client's team, fostering a sense of ownership and mutual discovery. The workshops are designed to be interactive, allowing for a deep dive into a specific issue while maintaining an atmosphere of trust and openness. With the collected information, 5-Star BDM prepares a comprehensive presentation highlighting the identified problems, their implications, and potential pathways forward. This presentation is not a generic sales pitch, but a customized reflection of my client's situation, developed and delivered with my client's explicit consent. Now, this ensures that the proposed solutions are directly aligned with the client's needs and goals, reinforcing the value of the permission-based approach. And at the conclusion of the assessment phase, 5-Star BDM does not assume automatic progression to the solution implementation. Instead, we present a roadmap for moving forward, seeking explicit permission from my client to proceed. This step reaffirms the commitment to a marketing and business development strategy that respects the client's autonomy and decision-making process. By weaving the principles of permission marketing into the fabric of the assessment phase, 5-Star BDM ensures that the entire process is client-centric, respectful, and highly personalized. This approach not only sets the stage for a more effective and tailored solution, but also strengthens the relationship between 5-Star BDM and my client, fostering trust and respect. And as we move from awareness to advocacy, the natural progression from understanding my client's challenges through the assessment phase, combined with the implementation of permission marketing, sets the stage for a life-changing customer journey. This journey is marked by a series of strategic touchpoints, each designed to move prospects from awareness to advocacy seamlessly. And once we've identified the pain points, we analyze their impact on the business. Now, this involves quantifying the effects on sales, productivity, customer satisfaction, and other KPIs, or key performance indicators. In the case of my client, imagine for a moment that transformative power of boosting sales growth by 200% within a year of implementing the strategic partnership, reducing customer churn by 57%, fostering long-term loyalty and building a sustainable customer base, witnessing a 150% increase in website traffic, attracting a wider audience and amplifying their brand reach. Now, beyond identifying the symptoms and impacts, which is crucial, but understanding the root causes is where the real work begins. Now, we explore both the internal and external factors that contribute to the problem, whether they be strategic misalignments, market changes, or the operational inefficiency. So for my client, the root causes included limited brand awareness and weak market positioning, ineffective communication strategy, resulting in a disconnect between their innovative solution and their target audience. Initially, the prospects are introduced to my client through carefully curated webinar content that addresses their specific challenges and interests. This approach, grounded in permission marketing, ensures that each interaction is both wanted and relevant, fostering a sense of trust and respect from the outset. As these prospects engage with my client's content and express interest, they are gently guided through the personalization journey, the follow-up communications that are tailored to express their needs and feedback, which help to deepen the relationship, turning interest into genuine engagement. And by the time my client reaches out directly to discuss potential solutions, the prospects are no longer cold leads. They are informed, interested parties who have already recognized my client's value and expertise. This shift dramatically increases the likelihood of successful business outcomes, as conversations are now based on mutual understanding and respect, not just cold email marketing or phone calls. We have now already established relationship. Now, the story of my client transcends mere inspiration. It offers a valuable lesson and practical applications that you, as a business leader or entrepreneur, can integrate into your own growth strategy. Now, this narrative plays a crucial role in captivating your audience and establishing your brand identity and conveying the value proposition of your product or service. Craft a compelling brand narrative that resonates with your target audience. Identify your core values. Translate the impact of your offerings and weave these elements into a story that connects on an emotional and intellectual level. True growth starts with a deep understanding of your customers' needs, challenges, and aspirations. Don't just build what you think is good. Build what your customers need. Conduct research, engage in customer interviews, and actively listen to their feedback. This allows you to tailor your offerings, your messaging, and entire customer journey to resonate with their specific needs. Collaborating with the right partners can accelerate growth and provide access to expertise that can fill your skill or resource gaps. Identify reputable companies with complementary expertise that align with your vision and values, and explore strategic partnerships that can enhance your marketing reach, product development, or your operational efficiency. Building trust and respect with your audience fosters long-term relationships and fosters brand loyalty. And by focusing on putting the value up front, and you gain explicit consent for communication, and you prioritize building genuine connections with your audience instead of aggressive sales tactics. And by using quantifiable data allows you to make informed decisions. You'll be able to measure progress and you'll optimize your strategies for maximum impact. You want to set clear goals and establish relevant KPIs. Track these key metrics across all the stages of the customer journey, from brand awareness to conversion to customer retention. And you can use this data to identify areas for improvement and refine your strategies for continuous growth. By internalizing these lessons and applying them to your unique business context, you can empower your brand to break free from the shadows and ignite its full potential for growth. And remember, the journey of transformation, just like the one undertaken by my client, is not a sprint, but a marathon. Embrace continuous learning, strategic partnerships, and a data-driven approach to fuel your path towards sustainable success. The culmination of this journey is not just a closed deal, but the conversion of customers into brand advocates. Satisfied with the solution and the respect they receive throughout their journey, they are more likely to share their positive experiences with their peers, extending the cycle of engagement and conversion. A win-win scenario is born through the integration of the assessment phase and the permission marketing principles into a strategy that represents a paradigm shift in how we approach our market. By focusing on understanding the client's problems and securing permission at each step of the customer journey, 5-Star BDM is able to create more meaningful connections, deliver tailored solutions, and ultimately close more deals while fostering long-term customer relationships. This is the essence of transforming potential into actual sustainable business growth and a genuine partnership. Our collaboration, my client, bloomed into action with a series of webinars meticulously tailored to address the pressing challenges faced by our target audience. Leveraging LinkedIn, robust targeting capabilities, we extended our invitation to a meticulously curated list of professionals, ensuring that each session was not just attended, but was a resonant experience for every participant. But our commitment did not wane with the end of each of these sessions. We understood that engagement doesn't end with a thank you for attending. By offering the webinar's replays, we provided a bridge for continuous engagement, transforming fleeting interest into enduring relationships. Each replay, each follow-up was a step towards establishing my client not just as a vendor, but as a thought leader, a beacon of innovation in a crowded marketplace. The webinars once were mere presentations, evolved into platforms of dialogue, avenues for genuine interaction. This was not just marketing. This was the cultivation of a community anchored in value and trust. The feedback loop created through these sessions informed not just the participants, but also shaped the future direction of my client's innovations. The story of my client in 5-Star BDM is more than a case study. It's a blueprint for change. It illustrates that the bridge between potential and success is built with the bricks of strategic storytelling, customer engagement, and unwavering perseverance. Now, I pose this question to you. Are you ready to emerge from the shadows of potential and step into the light of realization? Let's embrace the lessons from this story. Let's transform the narrative of what's possible together. And let's not just dream about the future. Let's build it one story at a time. Now, for those who are not familiar with 5-Star BDM, that's for Brand Development Masters. And I help small business owners I help entrepreneurs. I help people and businesses to level up, to get to that next opportunity. Just find out, you know what, Grant? I've been running in this circle, in this wheel, and I'm at this 6-figure mark. I'm at this 7-figure mark, and I'm at this 8-figure mark. How do I break free? How do I connect? Most of the time, it always starts with how do you understand your audience? Because especially in the tech space, they truly understand their technology. They're wizards at understanding the technology, but they are sorely have a weakness in the area of understanding people, of understanding audience, of understanding needs, desires, and what it takes to get them to the next level. Understanding that technology is not the end goal. It's the enablement factor. I think Steve Jobs is very, very good at this. One of the few technologists that truly understand that his technology was an enablement factor, in enabling the community to rise further. And as we start on this journey of AI and artificial intelligence, and people are really enamored by it, and it should be, it's been around for a while, but look at how you enable people, entrepreneurs, businesses, communities, countries to level up, to get better as they move from the information age to the intelligence age, to have more greater intelligence at your disposal, to understand the difference between information, knowledge, and insight. Once you cultivate insight and you understand insight, that's taking your experience and understanding that experience, especially in conflict resolution. And most people are in some type of challenge that they're facing, whether it's an individual, whether it's a small business, which is a large enterprise, they're facing a challenge. Identifying that challenge is very, very important, and understanding resolution. And most of the time, we're talking about human versus human. So understanding how to communicate between different cultural differences, different people, different countries, different things that create the tension that's creating the challenge that you have is understanding communication. And understanding that in the tech layer, you're just an enablement tool to allow communication to happen more freely, and maybe to understand perception a lot at a higher level than previously understood. It's one of the cool things about technology that I've said repeatedly, probably over the last 2 to 5 years. When people ask me about technology, and we always start with this, and I say, if you're going to utilize technology, think of it in a framework of these two things, of what technology as we know it today is very, very good at. And that is, it's very, very good is what I call at collapsing the windows of time. And what does that mean? That means doing things quicker, doing things faster. People love AI because they can get information very, very quickly. And then they can just massage it into a message and get it out the door. So it collapses the window of time that it takes to create certain forms of media that they need to communicate with. And that's the other thing that technology is very, very good at. Number one, again, in the collapsing of time, making things happen faster, quicker, more efficient, and more precise. The other thing is communication. It enables communication. Think back 100 years ago. What year would that be? 1924. People are barely using the telephone. Think about communication. The major form of communication was just the mail system, right? snail mail. People just, how much time it took to convey a message. Or if you were some kind of war, let's say World War I, World War II, as it came along, they have to go to the front line, to the back line on horseback or something to that effect to convey a message, just to convey a message. And then it got better when they discovered the use of electricity and the use of radio, right? And they could communicate faster, quicker, and mobilize much more better. And things started to evolve more when television came on the scene. And then it was more not just for nation states to use, but also for people to use, right? So the tech companies were getting better and better at supplying and enabling communities to become more effective, become faster, quicker, and communicate better. And you see now, as we go all the way from, that was the 1950s, all the way now to 2024. And though we may be looking at AI like, oh my God, it's going to do this, do that, technology is always a giant disruptor, especially when you have something enormous that comes on. It's a platform change. But it's not a time to be afraid. It's a time to be innovative in our thinking. It's a time to be more imaginative of what is now possible that was before it took too long to do, or you couldn't communicate it so clearly, right? Now you can communicate much more clearly. And a lot more people, not just the savants of our age, or people that are very, very good at written communication. Now, there's a lot of people that can become very, very good at written communication. And that's a good thing, because now perception, which could be in the mind of the beholder, can become more clear. They understand what you mean, and they don't have to misinterpret what you're talking about. So important. People don't realize how important that really is. Wars have been started over misunderstanding of communication, misalignment of goals. When they're clearly communicated, you can avoid a lot of tension that's occurring in your world, a lot of conflict that does not need to happen. So your world becomes a little bit more graceful, a little bit more honest, a little bit more peaceful. That is the effective use of technology in today's world. There are always going to be detractors, but they should be of the minority, not the majority. The majority of people use the internet very effectively. The majority of people use mobile technology very effectively. The majority of people are not bad people. Let's not focus on a few bad detractors. Focus on the technology. And while I've got one more minute, I'll talk about people like, well, AI is now taking over the metaverse. Understand that that's one form of technology. And just because one aspect of one person used it negatively does not mean the technology of itself was negative. It was just utilized in a bad way. And if we take it from that and start to utilize it more positively and get it into the right hands, this could be an evolutionary effect on the human experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Otherwise, that was a good presentation. I really I enjoyed your presentation. I may call you as well, Dr. Grant. Otherwise, thank you so much. And it has been my pleasure to have you on our show. I do not have any question at the moment. Otherwise, if I have questions, I know where to find you. Um, Otherwise, we thank you. And I thank Dr. Eric for giving us this opportunity, and also for giving you an opportunity to explain and propound on those important issues. And you use the case study for your client, which is very good. I'm sure those who are watching, they've learned one or two things which will help them to expand and grow their businesses, because that's what Black Business Expo is all about. Otherwise, when when genius is common, I will see you on the other side.
Thank you, Nathan.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.